In the wild world of hungry bellies and rumbling jungle, as different animals vie for the ultimate prize, a scrumptious meal. Picture this: squirrels duking it out with sneaky raccoons, birds dive-bombing for their share, and even the tiniest insects joining the epic munching race. Get ready to witness nature's hungriest contenders clash and dash in a comedic battle of bites and chomps. All for that delectable delight that makes tummies grumble and feathers ruffle. Lion versus leopard. In a harsh wilderness where hunger prevails and opportunities are scarce, a sleek leopard stealthily targets a herd of impalas. Patiently calculating its moves, it seizes the perfect moment, securing its meal. Yet the real challenge lies in safeguarding it. Scaling a tree, the leopard faces a comical challenge as a nearby pride of lions is drawn by the scent of blood. Despite a lion's failed attempts, a nimble lioness ascends, sparking a fierce showdown. The climax sees both predators tumble from the tree. Ultimately, the lions form an alliance, leaving the defeated leopard meal-less. It's nature's blockbuster drama. Honey badger versus python and jackals. Tourists stumble upon a wild showdown in the animal kingdom. A python, a feisty honey badger, and two cunning jackals battling it out. The honey badger's in a tight spot, coiled by the python, but it's not giving up its snake snack plans. The python's struggling, but it's losing this match. Just when things seem grim for the badger, the jackals dive in, hoping for a slice of the python pie. But in a surprising twist, the badger makes a daring escape, clutching its meal, leaving the jackals with empty stomachs and python regrets. Wild dogs versus hyena. Imagine this hilarious wildlife sitcom. A sneaky leopard stalks an impala snack, but a gang of hungry wild dogs gatecrashes the party. Those dogs are like beggars at a buffet. Hold up, here comes the hyena duo, stealing the spotlight and the meal. One's munching while the other's playing distraction referee. The doggies are persistent, but the hyenas are laughing. Victory dance after just 2 wild minutes. And guess what? Our tree-perched leopards got the best seat in the house, popcorn included. Lion versus hyena. Hyenas and lions, who've been around for 22 million years, live in Africa and fight for food. They really don't like each other. Lions, big guys, enjoy bothering and even eating hyenas. But hyenas are smart. They team up to protect their food from lion bullies. Both lions and hyenas steal food from each other, like sneaky dinner snatchers. Lions even learn to follow hyena dinner calls. Surprisingly, even with lots of food, they stay grumpy neighbors. They each have their own territory and always yell at each other. Lions can be mean to hyena babies, and if a lion goes into hyena land, there's a big, fast fight. It's like a never-ending wild drama. Lion versus crocodile. In the bright daylight by a muddy pond, a lion is munching happily on his meal. Suddenly, a sneaky crocodile shows up and grabs the impala's leg with its mouth. The croc wants a bite too, but the lion's like, "No way, Jose, this is my meal." The lion gets all distracted by the croc's antics. He tried to yank the impala's leg out of the croc's mouth, and it turns into a hilarious tug-of-war. The croc refuses to let go of the lion's food, and the lion's getting madder by the second. Looks like a wild showdown is about to happen any moment now. Eagle versus coyote. In the brutal Yellowstone winter, survival hinges on strict coyote pack rules where only alphas breed. A rebellious young coyote challenges the alpha and faces banishment. Alone, he discovers a potential feast, a deer caucus guarded by North America's apex predator, the fearsome golden eagle. Despite his size advantage, the coyote's surprise attack proves futile against the eagle's 200-mile-per-hour dives, razor beak, and powerful grip. Desperate for a meal, the coyote struggles, highlighting nature's ruthless cycle. Meanwhile, the Himalayas remain an enigmatic home to the mythical Yeti, contrasting the unforgiving trials of the Yellowstone wilderness. Badger versus fox. In the garden, beneath the moon's gentle glow, a curious scene unfolds. A sly fox and a stout badger, both eyeing a tasty pile of food. The fox thinks it's the boss, but the badger disagrees. The fox tries to sneak a bite, but the badger puffs up and stomps his feet, looking like a grumpy bulldozer. The fox, not one to back down, wags its tail defiantly. They do a little dance, circling the food like it's a prize. It's like a funny game of food tug-of-war. Who will win? We're not sure, but one thing's certain, it's a garden showdown like no other. Crocodile versus crocodile. Saltwater crocs are sneaky hunters, but they'll also scavenge when they spot a chance. When the rainy season comes and river levels go up, the shores get cluttered with junk, including dead stuff. This time, there's a yummy feral pig body in Ted's territory, but in crocodile land, it's like finders keepers. Chopper, a daring croc, jumps in to claim it. Salties like Chopper don't mind if the food is fresh or not so fresh. And soon, more crocs show up. Chopper isn't shy about defending his prize from Boris and Ted. He smashes down their snouts and makes weird hissing sounds. These crocs might not have vocal cords, but they find ways to talk. Saltwater crocs are famous for their super strong bites, the toughest in the whole animal kingdom, with a jaw force of 4,000 pounds per square inch. Their teeth are built for gripping, not chewing, so they use a shake and roll move, also known as the death roll, to rip meat apart. Even though Ted tries hard, Chopper drags most of the pig away. It's clear that Ted's the one losing ground in this crocodile food fight. Jackal versus vultures. As the sun beats down on the land, a gang of vultures spots a scrumptious surprise, a lifeless critter lying in the open. They swoop down in a flutter of feathers, their beady eyes gleaming with anticipation. But just as they're about to dig in, a sly jackal waltzes onto the scene, eyeing the feast with a mischievous glint. With a lightning-quick move, he snatches the meal right from under the vultures' beaks, leaving them squawking in disbelief. However, not all hope is lost. A few feisty vultures muster their courage and engage in a comical skirmish with the audacious jackal. After a tussle that resembles a scene from a slapstick comedy, a handful of triumphant vultures manages to peck at the remains, savoring their hard-won victory. Ah, the wild antics of nature's diners. And there you have it. From the tiniest nibblers to the boldest brawlers, the animal kingdom sure knows how to turn mealtime into a hilarious free-for-all. If you had a roaring good time watching these hungry critters go head-to-head, don't forget to show your support. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more wild showdowns.